Many families came to the United States to start a better life or live the American dream. What many people don't know is the effect that it had on their children as they grew older. Things like going to college and continuing their education with their peers just wasn't attainable for these kids. Most children were brought to the United States at a very young age, to the point where they don't even remember where they're from. And in 2012, Obama created an immigration program that changed the life of these kids forever. This program is called Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It's also known as DACA. This also became known as the DREAM Act. This changed millions of lives of kids by helping them get jobs and continue their education. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals is a program that Obama created to help these juveniles that were brought at a very young age to continue living in the United States successfully. Going to college, working, and things like that were just not attainable for these students before this immigration program was passed. So there are criteria that these students did have to meet. Now, they did have to be under the age of 31. They had to have entered before their 16th birthday. They did have to be in the United States since June 15th of 2007, and they could have either been in the armed forces or the Coast Guard, but they did have to have either been in school, graduated from school, or received a GED. Now, with these, once you've met these criteria, these people are now eligible to apply. Now, once you went through the application process, you got approved, sent in everything they asked for, and are now in the system, you are now called a dreamer. Now, these dreamers had many benefits of things that they just never thought would be possible. They were able to now have a driver's license, work. They were now able to continue their education without getting charged foreign fees living in the same state. And now these kids are living the lives that normal kids are living. They now have better paying jobs. They now can support their families. They can now continue their education and get degrees that will eventually help them in the future with their own families and help them realize, what it is like to live a safe life here. This program also gave them a deferred action, which is where they just won't get deported for those 2 years that their DACA is active. Now, they do have to renew this every 2 years. You do have to reapply. It's a $465 charge, which is a very small price to pay compared to the benefit that these students are receiving. They are now making more money. They are now helping support their families. They are now being financially independent. They are now living the life of a normal American teenager and young adult that they just never thought would have happened. These people are now living dreams that they never thought could have lived, and this has helped so many people and has changed the lives of so many families forever.